Chapter 14. The Jealous King. King John is sitting on his throne. The members of his council of ministers and the lords are sitting around him. The king is in an angry mood. The abbot of Canterbury is standing in front of him. The king does not like him because people say that he is richer than the king. People also say that the abbot has more servants and wealth than King John. King: Sir Abbot, I have come to know that you keep a better house than I do. Do you think you are greater than the king? Abbot: No, Your Majesty. I never think so. I'm a humble servant of God. King: An humble servant of God. You keep 100 servants. Is that humble? Do you need them all? Abbot: I need some of them, and the rest of them need me. They need work, and I give them work. King: That's very kind of you. But where do you get money to pay them all? Do you collect it from the people of Canterbury? Abbot: No, Your Majesty. I only spend my own money. King: Is that so? You must be very rich then. But I don't believe you. How can an abbot be so rich? And besides, you oughtn't to be so rich. You are a priest. A priest ought to be learned and wise, not rich. Are you a learned and wise man? Abbot: How can I answer that question, Your Majesty? King: Can't you? Well then, I've got 3 other questions for you. Answer these 3 questions or be ready to have your head cut off. Abbot: To have my head cut off? Your joke frightens me, Your Majesty. King: This is no joke. I'm serious. I, King John, intend to have your head cut off if you fail to answer my questions. Are you ready? Abbot stammers: No. Yes, Your Majesty. King: It's fine then. My first question is, how much am I worth? Exactly how much? Not a penny more, not a penny less. There is laughter in the court. The nobles nod their heads and look at the abbot in amusement. Abbot: How much are you worth? What's the next question, Your Majesty? King: Here is my second question. How long will it take me to ride around the world? Abbot: And the third one, Your Majesty? King: My third question is, what am I thinking right now? The abbot looks perplexed and everyone laughs again. Abbot: These are very difficult questions, Your Majesty. I'm unable to answer them immediately. I need some time to think. King: All right. I give you 3 weeks. Abbot: Thank you, Your Majesty. King: If you can't answer the questions at the end of 3 weeks, you shall die. The court is dismissed for today. The king rises up and leaves the court. The nobles and others break into groups, all of them discussing the abbot's chances in 3 weeks from now. The hapless abbot leaves the court and travels all over England. He goes to all the learned men of the land and asks them the 3 questions of the king. But no one is able to give him the answers to any of them. At last, he returns home to say goodbye to his family and friends, settle all his affairs and prepare for death. On his way back home, he meets one of his shepherds. Shepherd: Welcome home, Lord Abbot, welcome. What news do you bring from the court of the king? Abbot: Very bad news, my friend. In 2 days' time I must get my affairs settled and be ready to die. Shepherd: To die? But why? Abbot: Because I can't find answers to the 3 questions of the king. Shepherd: 3 questions? I can find answers to 3 questions for your lordship. If you let me change my clothes, I promise to change the king's mind. Abbot: Change your clothes? You don't need my permission for that. Shepherd: But I do, on this occasion, because I must change my clothes for yours. Lend me your abbot's robe for a few days, and send me to the king to answer his questions. You know how closely I resemble you. Abbot: I've full faith upon you. But I'm afraid, if you fail, the king would cut off your head. Shepherd: Have faith on God. Nothing would happen to me. The abbot agrees and allows the shepherd to meet the king and answer his questions. Scene 3. 3 weeks later, the shepherd, in disguise of the abbot of Canterbury, leaves for the royal court to face the king. King: Where is the Abbot of Canterbury? Shepherd: Here I am, Your Majesty. King: Are you ready to answer my questions? Remember, I'll accept no excuse this time. If you fail to answer my questions correctly, you shall die before sunset. Shepherd: My answers are ready. But in case one or two of them displeases Your Majesty, I beg Your Majesty in advance to pardon me. King: Well, I'll bear that in mind. Now, tell me how much I am worth. Exactly how much? In pounds, shillings or pence? Shepherd: Your Majesty, you're worth exactly 25 shillings. King: 25 shillings. You think you can laugh at me because you are very rich. I am the king of this land. How dare you say I'm worth 25 shillings? Is a crowned sovereign worth only 25 shillings? This is simply an insult. Shepherd: Pardon me, Your Majesty. It's simple arithmetic. King: What do you mean to say? Explain yourself. Shepherd: It's quite simple, Your Majesty. A crown is 5 shillings and a sovereign is a pound, which is 20 shillings. So a sovereign with a crown should be worth 25 shillings. The whole court bursts into laughter, cheering the shepherd. King John also smiles. King: Well done. Well done, good Abbot. That was very clever of you. Now, what about my second question? How long would it take me to ride around the earth? Shepherd: If Your Majesty rises with the sun and rides by his side as fast he travels across the sky, you can ride around the earth in only 24 hours. All the courtiers cheer again. King: Indeed, I wouldn't, Sir Abbot. I wish I could ride as fast as that. Now, here's my third question. What am I thinking at this moment? Shepherd: At this moment, Your Majesty is thinking that I am the Abbot of Canterbury. King smiles again. Yes, I do. You right again. Shepherd: But forgive me, Your Majesty, you're wrong. King: What? Aren't you the Abbot of Canterbury? Shepherd: Pardon me, Your Majesty, although I look very much like the Abbot, I'm, in fact, only a humble shepherd of his. King: What? A shepherd? Don't carry your jokes too far. Shepherd: But I'm speaking the truth, Your Majesty. Believe me, Your Majesty, I'm only one of the shepherds in the Abbot's service. I have come here in disguise to answer your questions or die in his place. Either way, I serve my master. King: By heaven, you do. My lord, how many people have such a servant as this shepherd? I wish I had at least one. Shall I be your master instead of the Abbot, my nobleman? Shepherd: But, Your Majesty, you are my master already. I serve the Abbot and the Abbot serves you. King: Does he? Perhaps he does. But from now on you will serve as the Abbot in his place. You both look alike, but you think and speak more like an Abbot than he does. Shepherd: But, Your Majesty, I'm an illiterate man. I can only think and speak. I can neither read nor write. So how can I do the duties of an Abbot? King: I see. What a shame. Anyway, I admire your wit as well as your loyalty. Ask me anything you wish. Shepherd: Your Majesty, I beg you to pardon my master, the Abbot. King: All right. I grant your wish. Tell the Abbot he is pardoned and free to live in peace in the kingdom.